Don't you think so? Smells like Victor.
All right, here we go. N64 in second. Nice shell hit there. N64 takes the lead. N64 with a pretty decent lead for this track, which is, generally the more of a beginner kind of tracks. Fx64 is catching up a little bit with its triple reds, which could pose a threat because N64 only has 2 potential blockers here.
Oh, fuck, they're caught up. Shit.
Red shells are coming.
Come on. Okay, yes!
N64 seems to have avoided one, but hit a green shell and gets hit by a red. FX takes the lead. Last items are banana peels, which will be enough.
First race. That's all. I'm out! Never racing you again! Just copying my jet.
FX 9-6.
Yeah, I gotta consider coming to CampKart next year.
Wow. You get this. Oh, Dick, I'm already better than you.
Moo Farm, second track. The shortest track in the game, but doesn't mean there isn't chaos with the moles being on the part of the track that's pretty much you're cutting corners here at using that star N64 is. FX pulls up some reds. First one's going to bounce off the fence. N64 has a decent lead. It's an interesting track to try to get shells off of because they're open areas. There's some straightaways as you can kind of see on the upper right. But there's also, there's going to be turns and red shells in Mario Kart 64. They're just going to bounce into walls sometimes. Golden Shroom for FX to try to catch up. Oh, that's a big fall. Red shell hits green shell. This is getting closer, but N64. N64 with all 9 points. FX got passed at the very end.
I'd step in for Felix right now.
I feel like I could have won this.
Hey, but he has the shirt though. Yeah.
Oh, it's
and
so
the mug.
powerful.
To make sure everyone knows.
Krupa Beach.
Good shit. First buddy.
Early lightning bolt for N64. When he's gonna use it. Pretty early bolt. N64 and N64 can't get in. He's trying to do the backup jump. Does not get it. So he's down to 5th place now. FX just decides to go around. N64 with a star. It's generally a pretty decent area to have a speed item. A lot of red shells. N64. There's 2, 3. It's a lot of reds. FX is going to skip it. N64 misses. The Koopa Troopa Beach ramp into oh, he actually does get in, but it did cost a little bit of time. But 2 red shells. Wait, did one hit off a crab?
No. So it was 42 to 57.
Very, very close here. Lap 3, green shell almost gets N64, but he gets away.
So I'm just going to add this one.
Another red. N64 with a big jump. FX misses. N64 is on track. Oh, as we see a red shell just go past. N64 gets the 9 points.
Jared said, congrats, Martin.
Sorry. They don't go back.
Jared, man, you see Tyler gone.
24 to 15.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no interest in playing anywhere. I know it'll make me
How much point did that? Did that?
I find that like piece in my head. Whatever. It's fun for me. Best fun game. It's long.
Add nothing. It's cool.
That was just doing
We've got 2 interesting matches going on right now. This is actually now we switched out. This is actually the currently a losers bracket match. The winners bracket is actually currently on Spaced Cowboy. Oh, as Fx64 misses, goes on the train track.
That was not there yet.
The Twitch stream for Space Cowboy 13. He's actually playing right now, Jesse K. That's currently in the winners bracket. In the meantime, N64 is building on his lead after FX made a wrong turn at the train tracks.
Oh, fuck that.
Blue shell slows down N64 just a little bit here.
Let's get out of
Nice one lead by Jesse.
A bolt, but FX spins out even with Wario being shrunken. As lightweight, that can be an issue.
He's rooting for Martin.
N64 in good shape right now as he puts down, oh, he has a banana bunch there. FX is trying to get back into position, only top 4 gets points. He's trying to catch up to Bowser here. He does get a red against Bowser. Looks like Peach and DK are all gone. Nice start for N64, getting 33 of 36 possible points. FX with 16.
There you go.
What? Come on, dude.
N64 and she looks really good. You can have him. We always fight on Yoshi. It's like, oh, Shane keeps taking all around first go. Why fucking me?
Codes Turnpike. 4th track of the game, or 5th track of the game. First track of Flower Cup. And the difficulty ramps up. A lot of vehicles in the way, not just the other drivers. There are stretches where you just run between trucks. And it really makes things challenging. Early spin out for FX as N64 takes an early lead. FX is going to fire off a red shell. Spin out. N64. Looks like Luigi somehow runs out to a lead over both drivers. N64 clears a star and then jumps back into first place. So now he's in first place with a star. FX looking to come back, uses one red shell, fires off the blue shell.
I didn't hear it.
N64 does get hit by the blue. He's going to keep the star.
Just in case my brother, I know he's a master peddler, but watching Martine give it a good fight makes me excited. Makes me excited too, man. I'm on brick wall.
FX with the star. He's making back some ground here, closing in. But everyone's kind of closing in a little bit on the top spot right now. It's looking kind of close. Only maybe about a 2-second margin between the two drivers. And then there's computers in the middle. Looks like Star is out for N64 as FX runs into a truck. It's always a little challenging to get between two vehicles when there's like 2 lanes. And going at full speed. Golden Shroom in play for Fx64. He needs to catch up. He's going to catch up quite a little bit, skipping the items because Golden Shroom is in play. Can't pick an item while that's happening. FX getting through the trucks, but N64 leads pretty much from start to finish here. Another 9 points for N64.
Oh, come on!
FX64 gets
All there. Yeah.
no points.
Dude, you're right. It's literally like, oh, part, oh, part. Thanks.
That's a tough break for FX.
Those assholes wouldn't let you through. They're like, no, fuck you.
Unlike in later Mario Kart games, only the top 4.
You got some awesome rides since
He lost. He ranked out
the tournament.
Oh shit! I was looking at your score. That's. I'm so used to it.
All right, we are getting started. 3 shrooms for N64, a boo for FX64. Unfortunately for him, he only gets a fake item out of that. Use it. Snowmen are dangerous. N64 finds out. Still has a slight lead though. The end of Crap-Based Snowland's always a bit of a trap. So therefore, when FX64 goes for a dunk in the water, N64 adding to the lead.
Come back on the feet.
N64 going strong with the drive in here. FX64 trying to catch up with the Golden Shroom. Barely avoids going out of bounds, but does stay in and runs into a banana. Oh, that green shell got kind of close to FX64. FX coming back to second. He's going to fire off 1.
Whoa, there's my green.
FX making up a little bit of ground, but it looks like it's going to be too late. N64 with 9 more points, another first place. FX does get second this time. N64 gets 9 points to 51. FX, 6 points to 22.
by the snow being like jumping. They got bonks there and we're swollen moving. I was about to let go. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna hit me after this also. I'll see what's this one.
Here we are, Choco Mountain. N64 with a mushroom use. FX quickly takes a golden. Just before the more interesting stretch here, red shells come in. Both of them make it safely through the first lap without falling. Some shrooms in play as FX tries to catch up, and he gets more mushrooms. This gets interesting, though, as we are getting to some red shells for the guy in first, N64. Luigi pops up to briefly take second place. N64 misses a red shell, and the other one ends up, and he crashes into the wall. FX takes the lead. Lightning bolt by the computer. This time it's N64 with the golden shroom. 2 bananas for Fx64. Golden shroom gets past FX. Backward green shell is not a success, but N64 does still take. He takes another.
I got actually scared.
Made a big mistake there.
No, with the Reds, I was trying to make.
I know.
I want you to just get
fuck off. I'm just going anyway.
Then that shell miss, I was like, I don't know how to do this.
Mario Raceway, 8th track. We finished 7, 9 more to go, and 64 with a pretty solid lead given the stage, but there's still a lot of tracks left. We'll see what happens. Green shells, a bunch of bananas get piled up. Another attempt at a backward green from N64. Another golden. Oh, and he runs into the big item. And now he is stuck in a little bit of a corner. FX does not really gain as much as he hoped.
Be in that corner all the time. If he go that fucking corner, that's what he always says. Think about what you're doing.
Oh, right here.
N64 with the lead. FX in second place. N64
Not that time, bitch. Not that time.
backward green shell knocks FX back. N64 with a several second lead. FX trying to get something that's going to help him speed up. A little harder to get off of a second place position. Red shell is a little early, but maybe it didn't really matter with the distance. N64 takes the win. 69-34.
Oh, team keeping those free reds and
Got it?
Yeah.
That way, nothing.
It's halftime, so for one of our sponsors, One Up Mushroom Car Insurance Group, when you fall down Yoshi Valley, you're gonna want it.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Gumby, did you know we're sponsored by the One Up company?
One up.
One Up Car Insurance. Yeah.
He's like, it's halftime. Let's thank our sponsors here.
Waiting on that all day.
That's fucking love it.
We're going to Special Cup. We'll wrap up on Star Cup. Red shell early from FX as FX takes the lead. He's going to go just far left enough to get right to the item boxes. He's going to get a banana. N64 with a mushroom. Really close early on as N64 decides to reset and get a red shell that's going to take out the blocker here. Green shell backwards almost connects, but doesn't actually connect. Lap 2, it's pretty close. Really close here. Banana almost connects. Both of them land left of the item boxes, and both they do make the jump. Green shell backwards from N64, but he's getting a 150cc spin out, so he didn't gain. Oh, and run into the banana peels. N64 then gets some reds and fires back.
Keep going back.
N64 back in the lead. But FX is right behind him. FX gets his own red shells. A green shell hit there. FX falls behind at a critical stage. N64 in the lead. Puts N64 takes the win again.
Let's go.
Dude, you're fucking green shell. I think you
It's when I got
78 to 40.
3 laps, you've gone at the same space with the green.
Oh, I threw one backwards. The other time you just ran right on. Very unfortunate.
We're getting close to midnight here in Missouri. Mario Kart After Dark getting deep into the bracket.
Victory. Oh.
Backwards green shell hits a computer instead. Hairpin is a miss for FX. N64 barely makes it, but does. That's a big time difference right there. As N64 with a pretty good lead. Yoshi Valley is a pretty interesting track because you don't see where players are ranked, but you still have a general sense. Right now, for example, FX is currently in probably third place right now. N64 with a good lead. He just has to make some hairpin jumps. He does make another. Still holding on to the boo. Final lap. FX finds the open area, starts firing off all 3 red shells. N64 finally uses the boo. He's going to drop a green shell back. Golden shroom for FX to try to come back. He does make the third jump. N64 is going to get 9 points right here. FX is going to place third. It looks like second, actually. 87-46. N64 in control.
When you were at the gate. Oh, there you go. You're coming.
I feel that's love right there. What?
And she boardwalk. Yeah, the thing with Yoshi Valley is if you're hitting the hairpins, I mean, the computers are generally not. So you can pull quite a bit ahead. It's kind of like on Koopa Troopa Beach. In the winners bracket at the moment, Jesse K The Space Cowboy is currently up with a pretty good 33-point lead over Martin. FX with a slow start here to this track runs into a fake item. N64 driving quite well, and he is in command right now. FX using a star to try to come back here. This is a little dangerous though, and he falls off because he's going pretty fast in the kind of that diagonal area. N64 is just cruising here. If he stays on, and he does, he's going to take all 9 points from this track. FX is not going to be able to get any points.
It's
96-46.
Shell's gonna hit you.
and I can tell you being
The interesting thing about Mario Kart 64 is the computers just get faster and faster and faster based on how fast the actual drivers are. So if you have fast human drivers, they get faster and faster and faster. Where basically if you have some of the top speedrunners running Grand Prix, I mean, the computer could be on a world record pace. It's kind of crazy. Rainbow Road. At this level, for the most part, for Grand Prix, you're likely going to see a 1-2 finish. Drivers at this level rarely get shelled in a way where they're going to fall off the track, although it can happen.
Florida.
Some red shells are a little bit too far for FX to connect. He's going to go ahead and get some new items. He's going to use a star here to make up some ground, and he is going to get pretty close to getting some ground. He gets another item here. He gets another star. N64 decides to go with the boot and not get hit, although he actually got that a little bit after the star was used. FX with the lead. Fake item. N64 is going to put down some green shells as traps. FX does the long high jump over the first part of the track. Yeah, Rainbow Road is one of those tracks in this game that great music, very long track. To the point where in Mario Kart 8, they went ahead and just made it one lap. And in one-try matches in Mario Kart 64, the new standard right now is just do one lap as fast as you can. N64 with a lot of red shells here. He's going to use 2 of these.
There you go.
Still very close through 2 laps, which is to be expected at this point. Red takes out a red. Both of them are going to get some new items on this item block. Banana versus a red shell.
Fun game to play. Play this game. Get out of here. Come on.
Golden Shroom for N64. Banana Bunch for FX. Here's the golden shroom in play, but the banana from Fx64, the last one. N64 gets ahead. The red shell's in play. FX. N64 does take out 2 of them. And ends up using the mushroom early here in advance of the next item blocks. Second place Star. He almost gets FX, but FX does get out of the way. N64 in the lead.
171. Jesse K wins again.
Oh, God. Thank you, God. I thought I was going to get that.
In our other match, Jesse K wins against Martine by a margin of 125 to 78. He's going to continue to advance in the winner's bracket. Just about everyone has lost at this point in that bracket, except for Jesse, and there's still another match between Catalyst and Gumby. FX trying to catch up. N64 has the red shell at the end. He's just going to go ahead and use it because why not? FX's red shell is too late.
Tell me what.
It is 1:05:52.
Oh, God.
In the meantime, if you have
I
a
think we could set this.
flat tire, take advantage of Lemmy's Tire Service.
Is that right?
Gumby, we're also sponsored by Lemmy's Tire Service.
Yeah.
What's the next time?
Star Cup.
Like it.
Makes things interesting.
Dude, it's a lot.
Warrior Stadium. Second longest non-shortcut track of the game, but actually one of the fastest shortcut tracks of the game because it could be completed in less than 20 seconds. No shortcuts are allowed in this tournament as the green shell backwards from FX is successful. N64 falls to second. He does have a Ragoo,
But the back did it.
he's only got a mushroom on this. He does use an optimal shroom there, but he misses the next item box.
I'll just take a mushroom and then just hide it across those little blocks there. Straight and fast. So it's risky. Oh,
Green
get
shell's
fancy
a
over here.
miss. One red shell success for N64, who takes back the lead. He's just going to drop. Oh, and a big green shell hit on FX64. FX has to reset so he doesn't fall. He does make it over the. In the Spaced Cowboy 13, Twitch, Catalyst, and Gumby are going to play in what is effectively on the winner side, kind of a semifinal at the moment. Of course, the winner and loser side brackets will converge because it's a double elimination tournament. But we are getting to the last few who haven't lost a single time yet. N64 with a decent lead at this point. But there is a straightaway here. So FX is going to see N64 in the distance here. Banana and green shell for N64. FX is going to pull a red. Little far to use that red at the moment. Final lap N64 ahead by several seconds, maybe 7 or 8 seconds. Red Shell first place, N64. FX gets not the most useful items, some banana peels. FX fires some red shells. So Warrior Stadium has some weird.
Oh, shit!
That was a pretty good shot considering. So Warrior Stadium's kind of interesting because there are certain parts where a shell's just gonna hit the wall, so you can't really fire it in those spots. Then there are other spots where it's just gonna jump. They just jump over the wall. FX uses a boo, has to just try to get different items, but N64 is gonna pull off a swag finish there. 9 points, 114 to FX's 6 points for 58. 114 to 58.
Literally stole from it. Yeah, exactly.
Sherbetland, where the fastest route through time trials is generally going to be jumping over many of the cracks, but it's pretty dangerous a lot of the time to do that in multiplayer because you can get zapped at any moment. For example, FX has a bolt right now, ready to play, or you can, almost got him into the penguin. Fake item usage. FX still behind, but within distance. FX misses the item boxes. N64 skips the item boxes. Second left. You get past the penguins. Penguins can be a pretty nasty spin out. Banana blocker. FX down to third, misses the item boxes.
I thought that was a Jake Dustin.
N64 doing pretty well in the loser's bracket at this point. His only loss earlier was to Martin.
Yeah.
This is very close here. Some reds in play from
Walk out of here.
N64 drops a fake. FX still has red shells, fires them slightly too early. As N64, FX almost fell off there.
That was so freaking tight.
N64, 123. FX, 64.
Rimmed the edge of the
2 tracks left. N64 is definitely moving on to the next round. Royal Raceway, 2 tracks to go. Right now in the winner's bracket, we have Jesse K advancing, and Gumby and Catalyst playing on the other stream. On the loser side, Mr. Pitt is still alive in that. It looks like N64 advances on this side. Of course, Martin dropped to the losers bracket from the last loss to Jesse.
Hey, can we get somebody from the losers bracket up here to warm our These are thumbs?
We are playing outside here. It's CampKart after all. We have a setup here, and it's getting cold. Weather conditions are starting to drive it. It's pretty dark at this point. We are past midnight as of a few minutes ago. It's 57 degrees and getting colder, so
It's all big.
people are generally just wearing, jackets and whatnot.
Didn't you learn from what I did?
N64 and FX basically very close here. FX very slightly behind, but jumped over the item bosses.
No,
This is CampKart After Dark. N64 continues to have a lead here. Fx64 misses on the golden shroom, costs him a little bit of time.
there it is.
Green shell backwards is a hit from N64, knocking FX to 4th place.
Come on, get me the glitch. Yeah, I got it.
Mushroom from FS64.
Ah, there I go.
N64, 132 to 67 for FX64.
How you do it? You just have to jump right towards the header, right?
N64 has been solid, only getting 1 second place finish in 15 tracks. A perfect score would be 144. He has a chance at 141. Early lead for N64. N64 is going to go and use the boost, seeing the bullets from FX64.
Hold on. Oh, fucking God damn it.
He gets another boo. Very interesting here.
I can't.
FX decides to use the bolt, and N64 rams into DK. FX is just behind, but the green shells tries to fire one off, does not connect. It's close, 1-2 right now. N64, FX64 knocks out on the computers,
Safe stakes.
slides down the slide with the stairs. N64 with the lead.
Yeah, that's what I next to it. A couple will probably get it.
Runs in a fake item. FX64. N64 runs into a flomp though. FX64 trying to come back after that. Hits another fake item from N64. N64 makes it through the stair area. Well, FX64 does spin out. DK passes him. N64 in great position right now. 141 points for N64. FX has fallen behind a bit.
That's only.
141.67 is the final score.
It was nice.
Good job, buddy. Good
But
job.
I beat Dip, so I beat Dip tonight
Yeah.
and did
And
not
you
even
did
race him.
And you.
All right, we'll take a little break here. That was
what's my
N64
score?
advance.
Oh yeah, what's the final score?
141.67.
67.
Yeah, because you got the first. Yeah, you hit by 5 points.
5 points, and I go.
Oh no,
I
6
win.
points. 6. And you got to win.
Take a little
Go rub that in.
break here. We're gonna take a look and see what's going on in the other match.
Oh, dear.
Let's see what we got going over there.
You knew it was gonna happen, buddy.
That's
No. Late's mine, but I don't.
I was hoping for that lightning thing. So yeah, it's like.
I know, you know, I did the same thing with the duck cover too, and it vanished. Alright, yeah.
So right now, what's going on over there? We've got an exciting match. Catalyst, Gumby, Catalyst has the lead at the moment.
It's the fastest clicker of the West.